honored to be the recipient of the Lou Hart Smith Scholarship this year. For me, it represents opportunity. During this time of the pandemic, my industry was one of the first ones to be affected by the closures, and I thought that I was not going to be able to afford my tuition, and because of this scholarship, I am here today.
That's Nancy Garcia. She's a first-year nursing student at Clark College who's interested in the mental health field. Nancy was working in a restaurant as a server to support herself before the pandemic hit. Her dream to become a nurse with an emphasis in mental health has led her to Clark College to pursue her career of caring for others. She's one of hundreds of Clark College students who are staying on their educational paths because of you, our donors. I'm Lisa Gerbert, CEO of Clark College Foundation. The pandemic is keeping us from gathering this year on campus, but it's not keeping us from celebrating all that you do for Clark students. It is also not keeping us from celebrating our students who are overcoming monumental challenges during this global pandemic to invest in themselves and embrace getting an education. After all, education is a gift that no one can ever take away from you. It builds upon your skill sets, your confidence, and your attitude towards life. In the next few moments, let's enjoy a personal connection between a donor and a scholarship recipient. It is indeed a heartwarming connection that I'm confident you'll find touching.
I wanted to be a nurse because I had the desire to want to help others. And particularly, I would like to work with geriatric patients and mental health as well. And I would love to one day be a psychiatric nurse.
My wife always wanted to be a nurse, and she went back to college when she was about 28, graduated in her early 30s and became a registered nurse and worked for about 25 years in nursing. She loved nursing, and she always wanted to be a nurse. She had a compassion for people. And so when she passed away, I really felt empty, and I thought, I really need to help people also, and what better way than to continue her desire to help nurses.
Jerry is a special donor. His commitment to Clark student nurses is unwavering. Like many of our donors, Jerry loves staying connected with his scholarship recipients throughout the year and even as they graduate. All of our donors who provide scholarships, as well as the businesses that are supporting Clark and Clark College Foundation, are connected to a singular purpose: to see students thrive and succeed on their educational paths. The Genn Group is the presenting donor for this virtual thank you. The Genn Group's core purpose is to make a difference by creating community. They are definitely doing that for Clark and many other areas of need within our community. So thank you, Patrick. The Genn Gives program is impressive, and we appreciate you tremendously. Many thanks also to our Platinum and Gold sponsorship donors. Your investment in Clark provides a pathway forward for our students. And I know that Dr. Karen Edwards, Clark's new president, joins me in recognizing and appreciating how critical support from our community is. One of her goals for Clark is to deepen community engagement. She intends to work hand in hand with the foundation to strengthen the college's financial future. Scholarships is a big part of her plan.
Yes, without a doubt, the most popular ways our friends and alumni support the institution is through scholarships. In fact, the response to the scholarship component of Promising Pathways campaign has been overwhelming, and we've decided to double the original goal of $8 million for scholarships to $16 million in scholarships. Thanks to your generosity and concern for our students, we're closing in on $15 million raised in scholarships and awards since the campaign started. This success allows Clark College Foundation to distribute more than $1 million in scholarships every year, and that's significant. First, these funds help reduce the debt load per student. According to an analysis conducted by the college a few years ago, Clark students on average carry an outstanding tuition debt around $6,500. That compares to more than $14,000 per community college students, according to a study by the American Association of Community Colleges. That's a big difference, and we thank our donors for helping bring down these significant debt amounts. But there's another important reason to support scholarships that most people don't realize. The simple reality is, when students can't pay for their education, they tend not to complete their studies, or they don't even bother to register in the first place. And when this happens, the financial impact on Clark is significant. That's because for every full-time equivalent student, Clark receives approximately $3,200. So, when student enrollment drops significantly, as it has in the past few years, the impact on the college operating budget is severe. In fact, over the last several years, Clark has had to deal with painful deficits that affect students, faculty, and staff in very serious ways. Clark is committed to building a sustainable financial foundation over the next few years to offset these losses. It's one of my key priorities. We are looking for ways to be more efficient while examining opportunities that generate revenue for the institution. One of the things you can do to support this important priority is to continue to fund programs and projects that help keep our students in school, including scholarships and awards. By doing so, you not only make a real difference assisting students in their educational costs, you'll also help Clark build financial stability by securing much-needed state funding for our active and dedicated students. And that is something we can all feel good about.
It still brings me just a tremendous amount of joy to know that I'm making a change in people's lives, their future, their children, their husbands, and their patients.
It's these types of connections that are making all the difference, especially during this difficult time when we're not able to be together. Many Clark students are struggling with balancing virtual learning with childcare, jobs or no jobs, and food and housing insecurities. Yet never underestimate the value of these connections, even in a time of social distancing. The announcement of an award of scholarship support means more than the dollars it represents. It means a degree of a peace of mind, a few extra hours with the family, and a vote of confidence from a stranger who believes in you, the student. It is a special relationship, one that feels great, whether you're the donor or the recipient. If we were all in the same room right now, this is what you would hear from Clark students as they met their scholarship donors.
Jerry, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to be the recipient of the Lou Hart Smith Scholarship this year. I am very grateful that I have the opportunity to pay for my tuition and be on my second term of nursing school.
Keeping the connection strong between our donors and scholarship recipients is our commitment. Together, we will open doors of opportunity for Clark students by offering promising pathways to success. Thank you for giving to our students, believing in our future, and sending a message of care to those who need it. Without a doubt, nothing can stop us if we work together and create a better tomorrow.
Don't give up. Don't get down. Help may be there. You're going to have to pursue it. It's not going to come to you. You've got to go for it. So the opportunities are there, but you've really got to go after it.